everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Carr's Panthers going up against Stafford's Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from the Superdome. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
So 2nd and 8 here after the penalty. This is caught by Martavis Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Stafford. That's complete to John Ross. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Stafford here. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. 3rd and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken at the 18. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 20. Watch the whip. On third down, Carr. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Foreman, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Carr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run with Foreman, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Carr going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Foreman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again with Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. Again,
it's Foreman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Carr on the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Carry for Foreman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly to throw on 3rd down. Carr, Bryant with a catch right side. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Stafford on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, LR. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped. Simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Freeman again, a first down carry. And Freeman lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week, and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down following the run. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Frank Clark coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's got it, the tight end Jeff Hireman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford looks to throw again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Rivers coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throw on 2nd down. The Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gilbert. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Off the bootleg. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Gilbert. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 on the last play, 19 more here and another first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Carr now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, wide open receiver, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We all remember Stafford was the king of the comeback in 2016, 8 of them. Can he do it again here?
I witnessed a run of 3 in a row by Matthew Stafford and the Lions in 2016. He definitely has the capability of getting it done again.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all three timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Carolina, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.